Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good evening to everybody out there on YouTube land. It is your boy Louis back on the Louis Sports Network with another heavy hitter banger with yet another video. Before I get started, hope everybody is doing well on this Wednesday evening. Make sure you guys, again, as always, man, continue to smash the like button, continue to subscribe to the channel, make sure that you guys are sharing the content, notifications are turned on, and you guys comment down below in the comment section. Continue to spread to the channel, man, because it just helps the channel grow. I truly appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about Kevin Durant and his comments that he made about a certain reporter that works for the Golden State Warriors about how much he coddles Steph Curry. How the media coddles to Steph Curry. Now, Kevin Durant, what do you want, bro? Your insecurities are really starting to show very badly. Now, let's be very clear about this context, because I'm going to put things into perspective. Steph Curry helped make the Warriors into what they became, okay? Are people forgetting about the 2015 and 2016 seasons? An accumulation of all the players that they gathered, the drafting of Curry, Clay, and Draymond. They built through the draft. Again, the fanboys act like they were all free agents because they're the greatest team, quote unquote, ever assembled. Let me make this very clear. The greatest team ever assembled in NBA history are not the Golden State Warriors, the fanboys. It's the '92 Dream Team. That is the greatest team ever assembled. Facts only. Now, getting back to Kevin Durant. KD, what's the problem, bro? You went to Golden State. You won 2 Finals MVPs. You won 2 championships. And you thought that the media was just going to declare you the best player in the game? That wasn't going to happen because the media was upset at what you did by joining Golden State. They weren't going to give you that reins. Here's where your mistake happened. If you would have stayed and you don't give a crap what the media says about you, you would have stayed and continued to try to win rings with Golden State. You do that, imagine if you had won a 3rd championship and a 3rd finals MVP. The media would have had no choice. As much as they don't like it, they would have had to declare you the best player in the game. Because remember, didn't the media try to divide the Warriors and KD the entire time? Ever since that KD and Draymond had their regular season beef in a game against the Clippers. People remember that? The media rolled that story all season. Then when Durant injures his Achilles in Game 5 in the second round against Houston, didn't you hear what the media was saying? Chris Broussard, they were all saying, oh yeah, KD, especially Shannon Sharp, because he is so butthurt in the fact that Kevin Durant outchessed LeBron James. He dead said, oh, the Warriors, they can win without you. You know, they were able to win without you. And then he used Draymond's own words that we won without you, like we don't need you. And I'm going to say this about Draymond Green. Draymond Green is as good. He's good at what he does. But he ain't no damn superstar of fanboys. Cut that shit out, bro. Draymond Green is no damn superstar. How you put him on the greatest team that was ever assembled? I'm going to say it again. The greatest team ever assembled was the damn Dream Team. Get your facts straight, homies. These excuses for LeBron James, man, it's getting way out of hand. Way out of hand. You're probably saying, oh, what does this have to do with LeBron? This was about Kevin Durant, because here's the thing. Remember, Kevin Durant was the one that left that 2016 OKC team that had a 3-1 lead on the Golden State Warriors and ended up going to the Golden State Warriors. Now, here's the excuse that I've heard from LeBron fans. The ones that are so biased that they'll slurp LeBron's nuts every time. They'll say that LeBron beat KD so bad when he was in OKC in 2012 that it took KD 4 years later to go team up with Steph, Clay, and Draymond just to beat LeBron. What I can't stand is people act like if LeBron won that championship by himself. And if we really want to look at it, through 4 games of the 2016 NBA Finals, LeBron was criticized of stat padding. Why is it that the fanboys never, ever for some reason bring that up? Or why is it that they never bring up the fact that Kyrie Irving's scoring impacted and changed the series? Why is it that they never talk about that? Well, all they want to say is, well, LeBron was the one that had the block and he had the free throw to seal the game. Kyrie just hit the 3. But they won't talk about the contributions of J.R. Smith. They won't talk about the contributions of Tristan Thompson. They won't talk about the very good defense that Kevin Love played on Steph Curry in Game 7 and collected 14 rebounds. They won't tell you none of that stuff. They won't say none of that. All they'll tell you is that LeBron led in every statistical category, and he's the reason that they won. This is why LeBron gets hate, because you guys go off with that same narrative, act like the other guys didn't do anything. Now, LeBron James deserves to get his praise. He deserves his praise, but at the same time, what about the company? See, that's what I'm talking about. And I'll come out with a future video on Kyrie and LeBron in terms of their relationship, because this is another stupid narrative that LeBron fanboys keep going crazy over. And I'll break that down in context. But getting back to Kevin Durant. Dude, you were never going to be bigger than Steph Curry. Steph Curry was drafted and he grew up there. And remember, Steph Curry had ankle injuries where a lot of people presumed that he wasn't even going to have an NBA career. Curry proved that he belonged in the league and he can ball. But remember, he got a $44 million contract for 4 years. Nobody saw Curry becoming the superstar that he became. As a matter of fact, when he had his unanimous MVP season in 2016, Curry was getting so coddled by the media that some of them were even saying that Curry possibly might be the best player in the game over LeBron James, because no one never had a unanimous MVP season that Steph Curry had. Remember, led the league in scoring, 30 points per game on 50, 40, 90 splits, and led the Golden State Warriors to 73 wins that year. Now, what happened with that 73-win team? That 73-win team, everything changed in the playoffs and they started to be less dominant when Steph Curry got injured. Game 1, he was looking great until he injured his ankle. And we know what Pat Beverly is about. This dude is more about injuring players than sometimes even really playing defense. Just ask Russell Westbrook and his meniscus. Then Curry injured his MCL, slipping on a wet spot in Game 4 when he came back from the ankle injury. Curry had his moments, and yeah, Curry made the mistake of saying that he's back in the series against Portland in Game 4. When he scored 17 points in overtime, which is still an NBA playoff record. But Kevin Durant, you had a chance to knock off Steph Curry in the Western Conference Finals. You were up 3-1 with Russell Westbrook and with Billy Donovan. Who do I blame for that series? First of all, it's poor execution on your part. Kevin Durant kept turning the ball over. Russell Westbrook kept turning the ball over. He actually had the most turnovers ever in a 7-game series. But people don't want to talk about that. There was poor coaching on the part of Billy Donovan in those last 3 games. And the OKC organization for never supplying the Thunder with proper shooting. Part of the reason was because they were always in the luxury tax with their contracts. Why is it that people don't talk about that stuff? And I'm going to say this once again. Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, they both blew it. I don't want to hear that. People want to make excuses as to, oh, it's Russell Westbrook, oh, it's Kevin Durant. As the 2 stars of the team, they both blew it. Okay? And Kevin Durant has still yet to prove that he can be a leader. Kevin Durant is an exceptional talent. He's an unbelievable player. He's one of those once-in-a-generation type players. His skill level is with the best of them. You're talking about arguably top 5 when it comes to skill, top 5 to top 10 when it comes to skill all time. Some people are going to have their subjective opinions, but Kevin Durant, he's that dude, man. There's a reason they call him Durantula. There's a reason they call him KD Trade 5. There's a reason why they call him Slim Reaper. Now, Kevin Durant, you did not beat the Golden State Warriors. You ended up joining them, my friend, because they just keep saying that, well, Kevin Durant, the Warriors begged KD to join. It was a mutual partnership. Let's be real. And Steph Curry with the MVP narrative in the finals, remember, it's like I said earlier in the video, Andre Iguodala got credit for averaging 16 points. He shot 52% from the field, forgetting that Steph Curry was getting all that attention, doubled and triple team. And Steph Curry, he didn't play well in the beginning of the finals, but he got it going the last 3 games of the series. Actually, the last 4 games of the series. He shot much better from the field. But the first 2 games were horrible. Actually, you could say the first 2.5 games, because he really got going in the second half of Game 3. People forget that Steph Curry was getting doubled and triple teamed in the finals, and people are being physical with him. And that's the thing with Curry. He's not good when it comes to dealing with physicality. That's actually one of Kevin Durant's weaknesses too, dealing with physicality. When you get physical with them, you can mentally take them out of their game. That's why when I hear with Pat Beverly and with Lou Williams talking about you're talking about two small dudes on a 6 foot, on a 7 foot Durantula Slim Reaper and Kevin Durant. 7 foot walking gazelle. Yeah, KD balled out in the NBA Finals in 2017 and 2018. More so 2017, because he was more historic in 2017 than 2018. So even if Kevin Durant deserves credit, and Kevin Durant needs to understand something. You were the weapon. You were the weapon that the Golden State Warriors needed. You were the weapon. But you're going to be appreciated because Warrior fans know that you helped. You contributed to 2 championship teams in 2017 and 2018. But you're never going to get that love because that was Steph Curry's team. And again, Steph Curry should have been Finals MVP in 2015. The problem is because of media narrative, he didn't get it, okay? He had the overall better numbers. People just want to go off of Andre Iguodala, forgetting that Iguodala is not only a role player, but Iguodala was not getting the attention that Steph Curry was getting. Who guarded him in that series? Amar Shumpert, J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, Matthew Dellavedova. I just gave you 4 different defenders. That guarded him. Kyrie Irving in game 1. So that's 5 right there. So they were going to give Curry different looks. Come on, dog. Be real. And KD, instead of leaving that alone, you're still bringing that up. Dude, you see, it's your insecurities are the reason that people aren't going to leave you alone, bro. If you really didn't care about this, you should just stop, honestly. If you don't care about it, just don't give the media something to talk about. You see, how is it that you're going to criticize the media and call them the fanboys and toxic for cuddling LeBron James and Steph Curry, but you're out here still complaining, dog? Kevin Durant. The only way that Kevin Durant is going to let all this go, ladies and gentlemen, is if Kevin Durant wins an NBA title, and he's the clear-cut reason why. If Kevin Durant doesn't win a ring, his championships are going to hold an asterisk no matter what. And let's be honest, and I'm going to put this in a future video. Both Kevin Durant and LeBron James are beneficiaries of the free agent era. Those are facts. People are going to put one player over the other. What LeBron did isn't what Kevin Durant did. What Kevin Durant did isn't what LeBron did. This is the facts. LeBron and KD are both beneficiaries of the modern super team era. Modern prime super team free agency era. Okay? Those are the facts. Kevin Durant, I'm sorry, bro. And what's the worst part? You have another insecure guy in Kyrie Irving. The media is going to be all over you guys. And the fact is, you guys both went to New York. A media frenzy town that is all about the spotlight, where you're pretty much under the mic. You're not even under the microscope. You're not under the radar. You're pretty much seen everywhere for everything that you do. The media will not let you breathe in New York. So with all this going on, KD, because you know the stories are going to come up, and you know that the fanboys in the media, including LeBron fanboys and fangirls, they're going to be all over your ass hoping that you fail. You don't need to worry about it anymore, KD. Just leave it alone, bro. Just leave it alone. You give the media more reason to talk about you because you're that sensitive. And again, I'm going to say this again. This is not me being a fanboy of Steph Curry. Kevin Durant is the best player between him and Steph. But Kevin Durant gets the open looks that he does. Yeah, KD can go one-on-one. But the spacing that Curry allows Kevin Durant to have makes him even that more lethal. Kevin Durant gets more one-on-one favorable matchups. Kevin Durant was the one that said, I didn't know how to play basketball until I went to Golden State. Do people forget that? Or the fact that he complimented how great the Golden State offense looked because he said it looked fun to play in. Why is it that people are not forgetting this, man? So like I said, Kevin Durant, as the best player, I'm giving you the smoke, Mo, and I'm not holding back. I'm sorry. That's the problem. Kevin Durant fanboys are going to do this. I'm telling you, I'm sorry. And the thing is, that's what's hurting Steph Curry so much, is the fact that he doesn't have a Finals MVP. That's why they're criticizing him and they get all over him, especially Max Kellerman and all that. But they're all mad because LeBron was supposed to own the Warriors after 2016 because how messed up mentally that they were. With all the factors that happened, Kevin Durant changed all that. And that's what got the fanboys in a frenzy, that Kevin Durant put an end to that. But again, Kevin Durant, how do you get the looks that you get? How did you become a better, more complete passer? By playing in that system. KD was always capable of doing this, but he really became a complete player once he played in that system in Golden State. And I said, with OKC, that was a combination of front office, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, and coaching, Scott Brooks and Billy Donovan. They really didn't have stability and leadership. It's a difference when you have somebody that's going to tell you, no, you need to do things a certain way, and then there's pretty much yes men. That's my point, man. So Kevin Durant, are you just going to keep crying and crying, or are you going to say, when I come back from this injury, I'm going to prove people wrong that I'm the best player in the game, and I'm going to lead this team to an NBA championship so that it could be put to rest that I am the best player in the game and that I can lead a team to an NBA title. And KD has led a team. He's led teams before. 2012 with Russell Westbrook and James Harden. 2013, 50, 40, 90. That's the problem. But Kevin Durant, you're never going to receive the love, bro. Like, really, at this point, you need to really just stop complaining. Because if you don't win, you think that the media was hard on you when you called them out for their fanboyism and for their toxicity. They're going to turn it around and say, we're not the toxic one, you are, because you continue to talk about us and we're not even really talking about you. So my thing is with Kevin Durant, is he somebody that seeks attention in a negative way? Because I also do agree with Kevin Durant that they do find reasons to talk. But it is what it is. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Louis with another one. Just had to do this as a long video, man. But let me know what you guys think. As always, bless up, live, laugh, love. Thank y'all for watching.